Howdy.
Hi, how are you doing?
Not too bad, dude.
All
Not too
right.
bad. I survived the fucking Christmas.
Let's survive the Christmas. So we haven't done the show in a while. And the reason for that is because Lee was dying. And then he was traveling. And then he was traveling where he was dying. So first he got sick. And that's why we didn't do a show. And then he traveled to to Liverpool. And then he came back and he got even sicker. Then we got back. And because we kept planning, what we'll do when you get back. And then he was sicker. And then it was the holidays and he went to Ireland. And it's just been really, really rough. Hey,
rough, man.
Jeez, I forgot Joe Dragon is in the house. How you doing, man? I can't click on your comment and bring it up because,
But Joe's here.
Everything up, yeah. All right.
Okay.
Here. Happy New Year. Sure, he's very happy you sent him his money.
Well, I already did, remember? Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah, there's Joe. All right.
Jesus. I missed this kind of stream.
Yeah, I know. It's been, like I said,
Sean's fault. As we've been through.
It's been Lee. He's been sick. Or so he says.
Dude,
Good Christmas?
I did, yeah. But wait a second, man. I gotta do something.
Every time. Hi, everybody. It's me here by myself with y'all. All right. Hey, okay. I got 7 people online watching. That's cool. Right. Well, so we should be getting back to normal, where we're doing this every week. I have a couple of picks for this week, which are kind of silly. Interesting that Joe Rhodes is here. He's the architect founder of Dragon Chain. We do the World Blockchain Roundtable every Thursday. You can see it on my channel or watch it on Dragon Chain. It's hosted by Dragon Chain. Talk about usually tech stuff. You can go to their social media platform, Den, and check out the Den there, and you can vote on what the questions are and what are the leading questions, and then we all answer it in like a roundtable. But we also talk about current events in the second half of the show. Today we talked about it for a bulk of the show. But Joe was talking about this is the year of the dragon. Dragon Chain's going to do really huge things, and I love Dragon. Me and Lee both love Dragon Chain. I think it's one of the best projects out there. It's very underrated, very undervalued. But it got me thinking about the year of the dragon and kind of the hype side of it. And if you remember when Dragon Chain first came out, it was just so much massive hype. Everybody was talking about it. And I think that's part of that's why. So I started looking at drag because there are dragon coins coming out. And one of them is Dragon. The ticker symbol is Dragon, which for Dragon Chain, it's not Dragon, it's like an abbreviation. So it's nice to have you watching. I had a $20 super chat, Lee, on Tuesday.
No way.
Yeah, it was like the biggest. I was like, that's a Christmas present, man. Thank you. That was very nice. It's the biggest I ever got.
Welcome.
Huh?
You're welcome, yeah.
I was going to retire. It's not letting you.
Where's he in my glass?
Trump glass? That's cool.
They're beautiful.
Did you buy it or did you take it from somewhere?
I bought it from Trump.
Dude,
the hotel.
You still haven't sent Flamingo his cake?
I sent him his cake ages ago.
Okay. Then you said you were going to post the link. Is it?
Yep.
Well, Flamingo, link to the Telegram where he said he sent it.
Yeah.
So that is the end of that.
That's in that.
This next time, Sean wasn't supposed to send it. Never. We go watch the videos. That was Lee's. I sent you to you when you won. Yeah, that was what I got Lee for Christmas.
Isn't that beautiful?
Bra.
He's got some weight, man.
Well, it's
some weight, man.
It's an ounce. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. It's motivated me to go and start stocking up on precious metals, man.
Yeah, dude, I had to sell mine like after I was in the hospital. While I was in the hospital, when I got out, but I got it all back. But yeah, that is, and it's something Joe talks about a lot, which I think is something we need to admit, that when things go bad, which we all know they're going to go bad, that's going to be a big thing, is precious metals. Crypto could go down in a lot of ways. It's going to be harder to use with like grids go out and stuff like that. We still use it, still, the future, but I think precious metals is going to be, a serious means of barter and how to pay for stuff. And then also we talk about lead is a very important precious metal to have, but you guys can't really have that in a lot of the countries that you're in. So sorry. Lead. Because that's what bullets are made of. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you can't really worry about bullets. You guys and your hammers.
That's UK, man.
Dude, I never forget them.
That's Raymondo.
Never forget when he said that, dude. Man, these drug dealers moved in down the hall. Gotta go get me a couple more hammers. It's like, it was like not a funny thing. It was just like, it's like, oh man, like we would say, I gotta go get some, and I'm gonna finally have to get a gun or something. It was like, yeah, I gotta get a couple more hammers. Need one by the front door, and the one I have by my bed, like in his bed stand, he has a hammer.
I have a question for you.
What?
Have you got your picks ready?
I do have my picks ready, yeah.
So I have to admit, because I've been ill, I have to postpone my pick until next week, dude.
He's the one that said, "Oh, we need to have a pick. Everyone has a pick, and you people in the chat."
Yeah, but I was ill.
But you know what? Yeah. So what did you have to do besides lay there and look at?
Jack is gonna pick one for me, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope.
Flamingo, we got to get your stuff done so that you're not being a dick. Because you never said that it was me, because it was never me. It was always KIFS. And now you're saying it was me. Sean was supposed to send it. KIFS, nah. I gave away the first one.
You, Jim?
Now we're flipping it down Sean. Because you think Sean's a nice guy. He's going to give it to you. And you're you know what? He fucking is. He is.
We've been down this road.
He's fine. I am probably going to do it because you're doing this shit.
We've been down this road, man.
But, okay. Yes, you won 2 times. The first one was me. It was my giveaway. The second time was, okay, I gave away the last time. Now it's your turn, Lee. You do the giveaway. That's the whole point of why it's been him. And we've been bugging him for every show.
Yeah. I give it to him, though. I think you should, step up. You're a nice guy.
Shut up. I can't believe that silver actually reached you there. I sent silver to everybody because I thought it'd be easy. And my sister, like when Lisa, the silver just ripped out of the envelope and fell out. But Lee, all the way over there in Finland, it ripped out, came out of the envelope when the postman put it in his mailbox.
As it came through the drawer.
So it made there. And my stepdad got it all the way in Minnesota. So, I don't know, far away, it seemed to be fine. But yeah, I got my picks, and I was going along with the hype of the dragon, and Year of the Dragon. And I was right. I was actually quite right about that idea. I think we have that to look forward to the rest of the month, at least when it comes to the hype train. So you should check it out. Look around. There's quite a few dragon projects that have come out. I think when it comes down to it, it's going to be the one that's got the most hype. And on the easiest and most used chain. So we're doing a pick. So you want me to do my pick first? Hey, Gazoo.
Yeah, you go over it, man.
Well, before we do that, we should talk about the show's sponsor. I think.
Yes.
What's going on with that? Which this is kind of funny and organic. It's one of our picks from a long, long time ago. When we first started the show, we looked at Equation, and I was impressed by it. Impressed by their volume. They were brand spanking new. And you hit the trade now, and how the GUI was just super clean. I liked it. It didn't look like it was padding and stuff. It didn't look fake. It looked like they were small and brand new, but they were growing. Did you hit trade now, Lee?
Yeah, what?
Thank you.
What's happening?
Oh, I just wanted you to show the actual platform.
Okay,
It's not popping up.
It's not popping up. Here we go.
There you go. We can do you can do leverage trades on it. It's a Dex, full on Dex. No KYC, none of that stuff. Just link your wallet. It was impressive. So we, join the community. We put it on our list for. But the price of the tokens were pretty high. That was another thing, kind of like threw us, that how high they were. But there's not many of them. Anyway, it looked really cool. So we became part of the community. They, saw that we were talking about it. It was on our picks, on our in our portfolio. So they're gonna sponsor the show, sponsor the giveaway. We're going to be giving away. We're going to be giving away one EQU token, which we're going to leave it up to y'all. If you want to do one per show, which we're going to have to read the comments and then use a comment picker on my video and on Lee's, and then we'll have two people flip a coin, and then that person will get one, or half of a token to one of mine, half a token to the one that comments on Lee's channel. But it's trading for what, like $20 now, 25?
$25 now, yeah.
$25 token.
And the high was 55.
The market cap's what? What's the market cap on this
thing? The market cap is, let's have a look. I mean, it is tiny.
Yeah.
Market cap is 1.8 million.
1.8 million for an exchange, for a DEX. I would compare this to
200x leverage.
Yeah, which you can do things on this you can't on a lot of other ones.
Yeah.
Already, and it's just starting out. The ease of use, it looks. I mean, when you compare where it's at 1.8 million versus Pancake Swaps or Uniswap or whoever else, even like a tenth or a quarter of the success of any of those platforms, you're pumping the crap out of your money. So that's why we picked it, because it was such a low. I think when we looked at it, it was under $1 million. It was like I think it was 800,000 or 700,000. And so this looks still on our list. We still think it's a really good.
You said stop losses, take profits, market orders. I mean, it's fucking nuts.
And it's Dex, and it's very cool. So anyway, but they're sponsoring the show. I'm going to do a full review on it on my channel. I think Lee's going to do a full in-depth review so we can go over it, show how to use it a little bit more.
I'll do one next week, man.
Yeah, but they're sponsoring the show. They're sponsoring the giveaway, so we want to thank them.
Yeah, link in the description.
Yeah, I'll put a link. It's like equation.org, I think. But yeah, very, very cool project. Cool DApp. It looks very, very neat. So we should check that out. Now let's go into what my pick is. You can go to CoinMarketCap.
CoinMarketCap, okay.
I'll tell you what
I'm looking at.
What my pick is. What is my pick? Is it this one? I think it's Dragon Coin. Dragon
Coin
is one. I have two. So Dragon Coin, I haven't looked at that in depth, but I think it's up. What is it in the past? 31% this week.
Okay, I think I have it. So 1 second.
Ticker symbol is dragon.
Yep, I got it. Jesus, that's 7 days.
Yeah. So with 30%.
When does it launch?
I think 2 days ago. That's what I said. This is all. This is the hype train. This is not, I don't think, super long-term stuff. I think out of all the dragons, there's going to be one. So Dragon Coin website looks cool, very dragony. It's obviously it's brand new. The other one, there's one I was looking at that's Molly, but that's, I think I need to do a little bit more of a deep dive into that. And then B&B Dragon. Take a gander at B&B Dragon.
B&B Dragon?
Yeah. That's another one of the dragons on the hype train.
I got it. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, that's
there's a couple of these.
How much is that B&B Dragon up?
Well, there's like 2 or 3 here. What's the ticker on it? Can't be that one.
Dragon. B&B Dragon. They're both tickers are dragons on those. I didn't even notice that. Yeah. So B&B Dragon. But the name of it is B&B Dragon.
Jesus, it's up like 273% today.
Yeah, like 300%. It's up. Yeah, 273 today. So you can. That's, I think, a Pancake Swap and some other stuff. So I think that's ride that hype train on Year of the Dragon here for at least the next couple weeks.
36 million market cap.
And we get what's the market cap on that?
36 million.
36 million?
Wait a second.
Yeah.
36,000?
Yeah. Yeah. 36,000.
This thing was born like 5 minutes ago.
It was. It's brand new. But if it goes to $3 million, it's the 10x. I think Year of the Dragon, everything's hyped up. They're just coming out. They haven't even, put any like advertising or no one's talking about it. So this just sheer, ground floor kind of stuff. I think this will pump a couple bucks, man.
When did this fucking thing launch?
I'm not going to sell the
this
farm.
Thing launched today. Oh no. This thing launched today, did it?
Is it today or yesterday?
I think like 10 o'clock this morning or something.
Okay, well, there you go. So yeah,
activity there is. Wow.
So those are my hype picks there for the next week or two.
I love the description, man. All best meme coin on BSC.
Really? Yeah, the website's just like, we are Dragon Coin, we are the community, and we're all about community, and other communities rip people off, and we want to make things safe. Whatever.
So your picks are like the Hail Marys.
Yeah, it's total Hail Mary. It's New Year's. It's the Year of the Dragon.
Jesus.
That's the whole thing, man.
Oh.
That is. It's
okay. Do you want me to put it on the list?
Yeah, for like super short term, I would put it on the list.
Yeah, I think we might put it together a Hail Mary list.
Yeah, so this is something like I'm putting in like $300, and you know, I think if it 20x's, that's just fun. But if I lose it, it's like, when you lose a scratch off, it's like, I had fun. No one has fun losing the scratch off, so they just say that.
Can you see I'm showing this is our watch list from continuation from last year, and on CoinMarketCap now you can add like 30-day and 60-day periods.
Yeah.
So some of our picks, man, have been fucking insane. Look at playable, 400% now.
Yeah, playables, but that's a solid, and it's a solid long-term one too.
Yeah.
What about bonk?
Yeah, bonk since dude, you see 1,449%.
Like 1,500%. Yeah, that's a crazy one. Pancake swap. See, I told you, pancake swap. No, it's not going to be crazy, but 40%. You know, for cake.
Yeah,
that is
$3
solid.
and
And
22 cents.
Rocket Exchange up 18%. That's one I think could. What 30 days is 60? Yeah, that is
30 to 60.
Which is about when we said we're getting into it. It was about that, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be looking at that. The volume is.
Yeah, it's just starting out. That playable is one that I'm looking. It's going to be big long term.
Yeah, look at that. That's fucking nuts, dude.
What about Space Catch?
Space Catch hasn't launched yet, but they hit their sales targets. They got the 2 million they needed.
Cool.
Yeah, scratch.
So what's your pick there, Chief? What's going on?
Yeah, my pick is it's on the way. Yeah.
Okay.
On the way. Yeah. It should be available next week.
Oh, okay, Mister. We're gonna have picks. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no you don't get any credit for being ill, no?
No, because it was like a month.
Yeah, the first 2 weeks it was like preparing my pick, and then I got sick, and then I lost my pick, and it's not a pick anymore after a month.
I don't know. All right, so what's next on the agenda?
Give me some news, man. I still have Feathercoin wallet. Dora hat too. Feathercoin wallet. Dora hat too. Jesus.
I remember what was that project? It was a white hat, a black hat, or some kind of hat project I went over there a long time ago.
Yeah, you did a new review this 2 weeks ago. What was it? Friend something?
Yeah,
trading?
Yeah, it was a trading group. It was actually looked pretty. It's pretty good. It's a Discord trading group, so I hate Discord, but
You hate this.
But yeah, it's a solid group. They have a lot of like professional people, but they also have like education stuff of like how to start trading, how to So, a lot of our friends have all the trading groups for the price of a cup of coffee every hour. For the price of a cup of coffee a month, and then it was a cup of coffee a week, and then it's a cup of coffee a day. But
now it's a cup of coffee an hour. You're right there.
So now, but it's like, and they gave me discounts for Christmas. It's $100 a month, which is but if you're making money, it's not really a cost. But anyway, they gave me 50% off code on the video, so it's like $50, and then you have access to all of their like classes, which that's what people pay like tons of money for. And it's not like you're stuck in it. You can do it for like 1 month if you like it. You can ask people for help. It's and then a lot of people are posting like, dude, do you think I'm mental? There's people that were trading at like 80x, 100x, 50, 70x. I was like, it was mental. But they were also, making hundreds of percents on single trades. But they were posting their stuff. It wasn't like that. You know how the person that runs the trading group is like, hey, I got this email, and it's like specific people, but these are just like a group of people posting their own stuff. I thought that was cool. But yeah,
there's signals in there too, I presume.
Yeah, there's it's Discord, so there's like different rooms for each thing. There's like a chat, but then there's like signals, and I think I checked there was like 22 in a day. So there was a lot going on. When you comment, it comes up as me and everyone else. Yeah, there's Epstein. Yeah. That's not really a gem pick. Oh, is there an Epstein coin?
Wait for it, man.
Look for that. I forgot to see if there was an Epstein coin.
It's got to be multiple. I would imagine.
But yeah, the list is out. There's the news on it was like so.
You didn't make the list, man.
It was so I'm glad I didn't. But they like glossed over it. First thing they explained who Epstein was, which I thought was the weirdest thing. They're like, Congress, cleared the redacting of this list, and Epstein was someone who committed suicide, and they like explained who he was, and I'm like, everyone knows that. Why are you saying that? And then like, and today's list came out, and there's people on there that we already knew were going to come out, and the U.S. blew up some people. It was they just like wait. Trump was on the list. From what I heard, they said he was on there. Not like
Trump wasn't on the list.
He was on there. That's what the Fox News said. He wasn't on there like Clinton, 50 times, or other people that were on there a bunch of times. But I think he was on the list. I'm like 90%.
I think he was, dude.
I'm sure. Not like Gates. Where Gates is he's digging himself a hole. Like he's lying. Like people aren't going to find
There's
out.
There's a couple of Joes still there though.
Stephen Hawking, which I didn't know he was on. That was a weird one.
The Watcher.
Yeah. It's I mean, it's what we expected. It's what people know.
But what's going to happen? What's going to happen?
Nothing. Because this is the thing. Literally, the news was they already knew this. It's just confirmation, Mm-hmm. And then everyone on the left is going to say, "Well, Trump's on the list, so it's, who cares?" But he's not on 50 times. And then it doesn't. Nothing matters, dude. Nothing matters till people get pissed off enough to do something. Lisa says nothing's really going to happen until they talk about like specific stuff that happened, about like insane stuff. Like
I don't think that's going to happen, man.
I don't think so either. I
think if it didn't go tits up and Ghislaine Maxwell was going through the court case, it's not going to happen. I mean, that was the time to fucking push the nuclear button.
Well, the fact that people know Anderson Cooper is on there, other people on there still have their jobs. They're still, they're not even like hiding out or worried about it or not. Yes, Joe, that's the one thing. You put it up there, Lee. Okay, that's when she thinks people are going to care, when they know that they don't just do horrible things; they also eat them.
I don't think there's a line.
I think there is a line, but I don't know what it is. Maybe that's it. Maybe when they're like, "What? Well, you can beat them and rape them and kill them, but you eat them?
You start eating them?
That's just too much." Yeah. Dolph Lundgren did a movie called The Skin Trade, but Dolph Lundgren's really cool. He's a nuclear physicist.
I like Dolph.
He has like 2 or 3 doctorates or something, but
no way.
Yeah. He's a nuclear physicist and he has like 3 doctorates.
Piss off.
Yeah. It's weird.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's weird if like people start asking questions. Yeah, people ask him questions trying to like trip him up, and he starts talking about like corrects them. Well, actually, but he was part of this group, and there's people that go around. They just they kill them and rescue the kids. Which I mean, governments aren't doing that. They're when Mr. Beast dug the wells and 100 wells in Africa for fresh water, and everybody was talking crap about him, and they got mad about it. And I was like, there's like this guy in Africa, and he's like, no one cares if I have clean water for my family. My government doesn't care. Your government doesn't care. The UN doesn't care. This dude came along, and he cared, and now my family has clean fresh water. It's like, you can shut up. And I think that's how. I think that's how it is when if people go into a country and they raid a place and kill people that are doing bad things and free the kids. What are you going to say? If you're the country, hey, you came in and did violence in my country, we're going to put you in prison. What? Why were you allowing this to go on? You know, it's like I don't know. I don't get it. The UN is a joke. If you look at the creation of it, this crypto, it's a very big joke. There's like a special. There's UN. It's made up of all these because it was right after World War II, and it was the winners, us, the Russians, Britain. There's like 5, I think. There's 7.
5
on the Security Council, whatever. But they're the ones who run everything. There's all these countries in the United Nations, and it's like a big thing, and blah blah blah, and everyone has a voice. Nobody has a voice, because even if they pass something, like unanimously, like 90% of the UN and all the countries in the world want this. Any one member of the Security Council can veto it and just stop it.
Which happens all the time.
The Russians, or we do it. We do it to their stuff they like. They do it to our stuff that we like. It's all a joke. It's all a joke.
It's a joke. And then even if everybody agrees on it, like how the fuck, like the country you're going against says fuck that, right? You can't implement it. You can't implement any of these fucking. Like the let's say they call for a ceasefire in some war-torn country without naming any,
yeah,
and everybody, let's say a ceasefire, right? And the country in question goes, "No, fuck that." How do you implement it? You can't forcibly implement it. It's just
no. Because if you try to do anything against Israel, then literally, one half of the world will be like, "No, you can't do that. Sorry." If you're doing that to Israel, you're doing that to the U.S., you're doing that to Britain. So it's a joke, man. Just like what was it before that? The League of Nations. The
League of Nations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. But whatever. So yeah, is there anything else we do that's show related? So
like you, I'm sure you didn't. I'm sure you noticed the market manipulation yesterday, where somebody came out and said the ETFs aren't going to be approved, and bang.
Yeah.
24 hours after they had already said that they're sure they're going to be approved. So
somebody
made a lot of money there.
Before that, it was like they're approved, and then they came out. But it's not illegal. It's still not illegal to manipulate the crypto market.
Yeah.
So there's no reason for an investigation, and I don't even know if you can, because we talk about let's say that you make it illegal, and there's some kind of regulation on that. Can they go back and say, hey, you obviously manipulated the market here? But then again, you've got politicians that are just actively breaking the law with insider trading, and once again, it's nothing's done. So I don't know.
It's just the way it is, man. But I mean, if let's say you're some intern, you got access to that Twitter account. Of course, you're going to be tempted to fucking put a short on and go, listen, ETFs aren't going to be approved. Bang. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's happened on numerous occasions with, I think Cointelegraph did something a few months back where it was a young guy that was just new on.
But you look like Martha Stewart went to prison for doing less than like Pelosi admits to doing. It's everything is so, rules for thee and not for me. And it's just going to be that way until people do something, because you can't trust the police. You can't trust the SEC. You can't trust I'm not just talking about the U.S., but, all governments are they're just corrupt as shit.
Corrupt as shit, self-serving. That's it.
Yeah, they don't fear the people, and that's what they have to. They have to fear the people. to all.
But
so
I don't
the
there's
laws
no
apply to
I
everyone.
don't know how you change it. How do you fix that? Like it's impossible.
No, it's not about it. It's just you have to look at history. You have to have violence. You just have to have violence. You know?
Yeah, to reset.
Yeah. Just to go, just like
But then how do you stop that shit taking hold again? Like,
it's very simple. Like for the United States, founding fathers said, "Hey, here's the rules. Don't do this because this could ruin stuff. Don't do this. Don't have a party political system because it could ruin the country." He said, "What if you only get down to two groups? Then it's easy to control. It's a joke. You know, it's
yeah,
all laid out. They said, don't do this. The banking system, they fought. It was like all laid out. How terrible it was. Don't have a central bank. Don't do this. Don't let anyone print money. I mean, it was they laid it out, and literally like everything they said not to do, we did, and we messed it up. All you got to do is just
yeah,
follow the damn directions. You know?
yeah. I agree.
Yeah, you heard Gazoo said they're going to stop hedge funds like BlackRock from buying homes. They also would have 10 years to get houses off their books. Who are they? What are they?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Who are they? Yeah.
Yeah, and most of them are invested in BlackRock, and they're making buttloads of money. Yeah, the GTA, the whole system is rigged against us. We have to take it back, and there's only one way to take it back. Historically, that's it. It's going to take someone. It's going to take someone to, and everyone's lazy. They're waiting for that someone to tell them to do it, to lead them. I don't
Legislation?
think.
No. I think legislation is the way.
If Trump would have said and done what they say he did on J6, everything would be very different. If he literally said, "Hey, go down there and hang him," and they did it, and there was violence and it was horrific, and Putin would not be in Ukraine. Israel would not have. Nothing would have happened. All the ills right now wouldn't have happened. But it is what it is. We're at where we're at, and well, I think it's just it's going to be just as painful, just take longer. Like we know the financial system is going to collapse. We know it's just being drug out and stretched out for as long as possible. When are eggs going to be too expensive? When it's when is it so that you can't afford food for your family, no matter how if you have an extra job? We're already at a place where like a generation can't afford a home. When is it going to be too much? When you're like, hey, this is totally stacked against us. It's rigged. It's literally just to keep everyone working and to keep this one class happy and in power until you wake up and stop it. Then it ain't gonna change, man.
Well, I agree. Yeah, I agree. Won't change. The people that are in control ain't going to cut off their noses to spite their face, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep. I'm glad people are beginning to think this way. Trump is so much better. It feels like we don't even have a president these days. Yeah. And think about how it looks from outside the US. You know what I mean? From this angle, it's like there's no one at the fucking helm.
No, like the European stuff I watch, it's like sad, man. It's just so sad. You ever watch Bjorn Talks?
Yeah.
He's a cool guy,
yeah.
But he says that we're in a new dark ages. He like read what the dark ages were. It's like, isn't that what we're at? We're like,
You know what? He's not the first one to use that term lately.
Yeah, and it's weird when he like just like like this is the definition of what the dark ages were, and then like where we're at, science is kind of thrown out. Feelings are more replace science. Dogma replaces this. It's like, well, yeah, that's very true. It's an odd time to be alive. It's a very odd time.
Next 2 years are critical.
Happens so fast. Like most things you can look at, like in your lifetime, you've seen it change over a decade, over 2 decades. But it's been like 4 years that it went from, one thing to complete chaos and crazy world, clown world.
With clown world, because when clowns are leading it now, that's why.
Yeah. Which they always were, but like they took their masks off and then they're like, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
so
think
weird.
Biden is the worst U.S. president in a fucking long time, man.
Yeah, he's terrible.
His legacy is going to be horrific.
Yeah, but he's lost. He's lost you remember he said if you ain't for me, you ain't black, and he was allowed to say that. He was allowed to say that. But now, like black leaders, like Charlemagne and other people are like, dude,
yeah,
it's not that I like
You're
Trump.
fucking useless.
He is useless. It's not even like he's a regular politician where he does like 10-20% of what he promised. He's been terrible for us.
Bidenomics.
Yeah, but it's when it's not. It's the masses. It really is. A lot of people.
I think the most worrying thing here is imagine another 4 years of this. I mean, you might as well just blend the border, the southern border. Then there's just no point having anybody there.
Well, that's what we did in Texas. The governor passed.
I see.
3 laws,
Abbott is. Yeah.
Which are basically they go against the federal law. They go. I mean, a deputy sheriff can arrest a U.S. Army general at the border now if he's helping someone across. That's insane to me. What's that's going to happen. I've said that on my channel on shows. There's going to be some deputy, a DPS, a Texas Guard, because we have our own army in Texas. That's not the National Guard. We have the National Guard, but we also have the Texas Air Force and Texas Army, and they're going to arrest an American for breaking the Texas law, and these are like 10-year sentences. These aren't little things.
Wow, that's fucking heavy.
Yeah, he also passed a law for Texans. If you help anyone across, 5 years. If you have like a little hut or something or house on your property, for them people to stash for the cartel or whatever, 5 years. Which a lot of farmers do that because the cartel's like, hey, we're like your life hell, or you turn a blind eye and let us bring people through, and we'll give you 5 or 10 grand a month. Most people are just like, hey, I just want to be left alone. Okay,
Yeah.
5 years, dude. You're in it.
Yeah. Imagine another 4 years that guy in the White House. Jesus.
Yeah. It is clown world.
Oh, it's clown world.
Hillary and Joe mask.
Yeah, it's clown world. Yeah.
So
yeah.
There's a few people that are redacted still on that list, right?
Yes, that's what I said to you. Yeah, there's a couple of Joes left.
And the only way they could be is for high national security.
That's what they're saying, man. Yeah, and I think some people have put injunctions in place. I mean, I don't know. Will they all come out eventually?
Yeah, I think so. But
Joe's got to be on it.
I'm sure he is. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, he's got to be.
Yeah, or at least the son.
Yeah.
Joe's on the list.
I don't know if did you see that video? We played it on Dragon Chain today. It's Joe. It's Joe Biden. It's Joe Biden like a while ago, and this young lady, little girl, said she wanted a selfie, and he leans in, and she's recording though. She had the record button instead of taking the picture. And he goes, "Hey, I'm going to tell you something. We'll whisper in your ear," and he says, "You're one sexy kid."
No way.
Yes, but that's not the worst. That he backs off And he says out loud in front of, hundreds of people, "And don't tell your mommy I told you that, or I said that." He said that. Everyone heard him say that. But
when was this?
it was a couple of years ago. He admitted to it, and then they said, he's
Of course he did.
oh, it's not like that. It's not creepy. He's just older. It was a compliment, and then that was it. But yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. It's not this fucking thing, is it? Wait a second, dude. I haven't seen this thing.
Wait, I can send you the video.
Is it this one?
Would help me get an awful lot done. But guess what? We got a lot to do.
Like she was 12, I was 31.
No, it was, his current wife, was the babysitter. And like she was underage. But yeah. No, I sent it to you in Telegram.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me see.
You can share that.
Okay, 1 second, dude. That's fucked.
It's just, you can't get around that, man. There's no way to apologize or to say it was a mix-up.
Can you hear that? I don't think you can hear that, can you?
I think you have it muted, don't you?
There you go.
Are you playing it?
Yeah, I'm listening to it, yeah.
No, it's not playing on the screen.
It's not on the screen?
No, just the Telegram is the chat.
Oh, okay. Maybe it doesn't come up.
You can download it from Telegram and then just upload it to.
Jesus Christ, that's horrific, dude.
Yeah, it's like that's enough. That will get anyone kicked out of office. That would get anyone fired from a regular job.
Yeah, regular job, man.
If you're at
and
the
you know what?
Party,
you're done then.
You say that to Bill's daughter, you're fired. You know what I mean? So I don't know how we're in a world where that's like known. It was apologized for, swept under the rug. And then if you talk about it, it's like, oh, you're just making a big deal out of nothing. Making a mountain out of a molehill.
I got it.
Gotta see this.
Yeah. You're good. Let me whisper a secret. You're one sexy kid. Don't tell mommy what I told you. You got it?
Mm-hmm. I'm recording.
Oh, you're recording. I'm gonna film me.
And this guy is running the country?
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, but like even though he whispered it, everyone heard. Don't tell mommy I said that. I mean, everyone should be like, "What did you say?" But yeah, Gazoo, throw punch, exactly.
4 more years, man.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think there will be. No matter what happens, he won't get another goal because surely the Democrats will have to put him. I
think they know it's over. Well,
yeah,
that's the thing, dude. When you're arguing, I talked about this on Dragon Chain today. It's like when you argue with someone and you give them here's definitive proof, and they don't care. They're like, yeah, whatever, or I don't know. It's like, no, the argument's over. Here it is. It's you can argue all you want, but in the end, when someone says there are 153 registered voters in the United States, and there were 180 million votes, something's weird. That math doesn't add up. Something needs to be looked at about the election, and everyone's like, well, no, it's there's different. No, if there's only 153 million, that's the most there could be, and there's 180 some million.
Yeah,
that's not a possibility.
Straight away, man. Yeah.
So if that's not enough to just at least say needs to be investigated. You need to hold on. It doesn't work anymore. And, Joe Roats isn't voting. There's a bunch of people that just aren't going to vote because they know it doesn't work. It's an illusion that you have some kind of choice.
It is an illusion, yeah.
But the illusion, after what they did to Bernie Sanders in 2016, like, why would you think anything matters? It's a bunch of people, not even a bunch, it's a small group of people in the DNC and the RNC who are just deciding who's going to run. And at least the RNC didn't just straight up try to force it. Like, they were like, hey, it needs to be this person, needs to be this person. And everyone's like, hey, Trump's hilarious. We want him. They were like, oh, shit. Like, now they're just, you're not here, but they're pushing Nikki Haley just down our throats, man. And no one likes her.
I noticed.
No one gives a crap.
Yeah.
And Vivek, he's hilarious. He says shit that is, like, on point. He calls out the journalists. It's like, hey, before we start on this debate, you people suck for all these reasons. You suck.
Yeah.
And it's, it's hilarious. It's awesome. But he's not gonna, he's not
getting the pick.
No, I think Trump had it right where you just don't show up.
What?
I think Trump has it right where you just don't show up.
Oh yeah. Why would you?
Yeah, that's the thing. Why would you? He doesn't have to win the.
I wouldn't show up either, man.
Yeah, the primaries, definitely not. Bernie was screwed twice. Vivek, Joe is more based than Trump. He is. But also nobody calls Trump out on stuff that he should. It literally, like, dude, I had all the wind just, taken out of my sails when, I'm going to put you in jail, Hillary. I'll put you in jail. And the night he won, he was like, hey, no, she's not that bad. She ran a good campaign, and I respect her very much. And I was like, what? I was expecting her to be in jail tomorrow. So, Brother Nathaniel and Alex Jones. Yeah, everyone's been talking about that, Kazoo. I should check
I haven't watched that, have you?
No.
I need to watch that for next week.
Who's really good at interviewing people? Theo Vaughn.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
He is. He's really, really.
Yeah.
Did you watch Tucker Carlson?
No, I don't like
Tucker Carlson. It was very good. I watched the whole. It's like 2 hours and 30 minutes. I watched the whole thing. I just had it playing. It's weird to hear Tucker Carlson cursing, but yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. I will check that out. I'm going to check out that interview though.
Yeah, I'm going to have to watch that also. We'll have it ready for next week, dude. This show is
going to have your pick ready.
I'm 180. I might have a pick ready.
Yeah, you better. Where's your pick today? Where's your pick for today? It's still not here.
Yeah, well, my man's gone. He deserted me.
Yeah, Phil, it's someone else, man. You got to stop calling Phil the Democrat, though. It's you now.
Yeah, poor Phil. Where is he, man?
I don't know. But let's we'll wrap it up. Remember,
he's the Democrat this week. Yeah.
Comment on this video once it's live, not just because this chat is, it's just for the live. But once it goes up, and you can comment below, like it, comment, subscribe, and then next week we'll use random comment picker and pick one from my video, one from Lee. So if you comment on both, if you win on both, and when you come up on the random comment picker on both of them, then you automatically win. But we'll either flip a coin for one person to get the full coin or token, and or we'll split it and you can each win a half, whichever way you guys want to do it. We'll ask you then. That's about it. Love y'all. Appreciate it.
Are you back on the roundtable next week? Joe and
yeah,
the boys?
On Thursdays it's on Dragon Chain. But I air it on my channel too. It's also on Dragon Chain and on Den, their channel, and it's also on Twitter and other places that they send it out to. But yeah,
that's where I usually catch it on Twitter.
Yeah, they do better. Oh yeah, Bitcoin and Friends. I need to watch that too. Thanks for reminding me, Gazoo. There's a new episode, and there's a giveaway if you figure something out. You can win an NFT. So we'll wrap it up. You guys take care.
Yeah.
Remember to like the video and comment. So you're
See you later, boys.
Check out Equation. Links are all below. Take care.